Those of you who have got TikTok, get on to @Scottie McClue. That's all. It's not difficult. @Scottie McClue, and get following. And there's lots and lots of videos, all made with love and fun and laughter. I can remember somebody saying, "Why do you do this?" I say, because it's fun, you know, and that sort of stuff. A bit of fun. You can't beat it. And like when we were doing the big radio shows, there's a lot of people out there who are putting a brave face on it and who I'm sure would like to phone us and have a chat. So there we go. I tell you, it's been great to chat. Thanks for coming onto the platform. So what's your plans for the festive season? Well, Stephen, Hogmanay is booked for the 33rd year of Scottie McClue's Hogmanay Bash. I'm amazed that the television and radio companies haven't taken that up, because every year the population say, there was nothing on the telly, it was terrible. And it's not like the proper days, there was no music you could dance to, and there was no fun and no laughter. And the Scottie McClue Hogmanay Bash is huge. And we did them across England as well as Scotland. And they went down just as well there. And I can remember finishing on Millennium Night. And an elderly lady rang. There's the wonderful Mark Davidson, Dinky-Doo Mark. An elderly lady rang in from Richmond at, I think it was 5 to 1 or 5 to 2 in the morning on Millennium Night. Yes, just as we went from 1999 to 2000. And there was no millennium bug. So there we go. So we did that, and this lady phoned in and she said, "I have had the most wonderful night. I didn't realise there were any programmes like this anymore." And sure enough, you know, we're playing a bit of Scottish music, a lot of nonsense, eating pies, having a laugh, taking phone calls, taking greetings. You know, and I would say they're all listening in the Midlands. "Oh, my daughter stays in the Midlands." No, they're all listening. So would you like to send her a greeting? Huge, absolutely huge. It went on all night. I mean, I was quite exhausted. And the Wizard of the Big Switchboard, that was your Oppo there, Rod. The Wizard of the Big Switchboard did a fabulous job on Millennium Night. One of the most harrowing times. There's so much going on at the moment with the Hillsborough disaster. And I was thinking about it. I hosted the 10th anniversary lunchtime phone-in that went out to the whole of the north of England. So you can imagine what the calls were like. A lot of calls from Liverpool, and it was just one of these huge radio moments when people were coming on and you got the raw chat. So I should have been feeling like I was walking on eggshells. I was very aware of the level of sensitivity of what was expected from me, but we chatted away with these wonderful people who had lost relatives, who had been there at the time, who had been to the game. Incredible. So this is the power of radio. This is the power of the radio phone-in. This is the power of the talk show. And what has successive recent governments done? There are virtually no talk shows in British radio, on British radio, in British radio, in Britain. Virtually no proper talk shows where the people have a voice. And it would be easy to turn around and say, well, yes, you see, governments are worried about what the people are going to say. And I know that there's a huge level of paranoia, but think about it. Think if you were in government, how useful it would be to be able to hear what the people were saying. You see? And you could listen. And that's it. And that's why the Scottie McClue phone-ins, I actually said one night on a platform, I said they were worrying about the money for HS2. And I said, take the money from HS2, give it to something like the BBC, and fund the Scottie McClue phone-in for the whole country. And of course, that would be absolute dynamite for a government. Fantastic. There's Cafe.